All right, I'm back, guys. Good morning. Good morning. I'm back. Sorry about that. My apartment manager called me earlier, and I had to go meet with them. Good morning. Finding the toilet paper now. Okay, so hey, it's Kelly. I'm in tears in a tragic breakup. Oh, Lordy. And everything, I'm going to jail soon, so. But anyway, Kelly loves sandwiches. As boy toy, I don't know. I don't know. It's good morning. I think that Lady Kim says going to her house in Florida. Who's Lady Kim? Conger. Good morning. Good morning, Karma. How are you? Today is not the Prince thing. The Prince thing is next Monday. Somebody messaged me, when are you going to start the Prince thing? The Prince thing's next week. The person they stay with in Daytona. Oh, okay. Happy to be stuck with you. There's a good song for the morning. Been down that Feet Peace Road. Anyway. Oh, he changed that last night, I think. This goes out to Jim and Kate. Well, here's the thing. I think she wanted to go to church, but he wanted to go walk a canyon, go see the Hollywood sign, go do this, go do that. And so the entertainment was more important than going to church. So, yes, I'll lead the support group for all of us grieving. It'll be called, we're going to bring Rehab back. Uh, oh, here we go. We're going to talk to Kate, guys. Good morning, Kate.
Hello,
Kelly.
This is Kate. Point. Oh,
Good morning, Kate. How are you, dear?
I am doing well.
So, what is since I guess Jimmy's still asleep? So, what would you like to say to everybody that watched the broadcast?
I would like everybody to know that today is National Hug a Feet Piecer Day.
What else? Okay, what else is going on today with you?
Well, after the breakup, I have decided that we are not going to be friends. But he is very needy, and I wish him the best.
Well, that's a good thing, Kate. I mean, you know, he. I should have waited on that one.
I am a robot. I do not have any feelings. I do what my master commands me to do.
Are you making breakfast this morning for Jimmy?
If he wants waffles, we can have some defrosted waffles.
And how long do you heat those for?
We do not use heat. We just let them defrost.
Okay. So I guess you're traveling to Florida next. Is that correct?
We will be traveling, but I will be going home because
Oh,
this guy is not any good.
yeah. I guess you had to miss church yesterday because he wanted to go see the Hollywood sign.
We did not go to church.
Yeah, because he wanted to go see the Hollywood sign.
Right.
Yes. Oh my God, that's great.
Dude, I don't know. Like, these people are way too much. It's like, it's really confusing and it's really weird. And I'm watching this and I'm like, okay, you're breaking up, but who the hell breaks up publicly and then starts crying and
And then
needs all
stops
the
crying,
validation and attention?
and
Like,
then stops crying, and then comes back to crying, and then stops crying, and
right. So, like, if you are sincerely like breaking up, in my experience, every breakup that I've ever had, I don't want to be public. I don't want to like put it all out there. I don't want anyone to know that I'm dealing with this crap until I'm ready, you
right.
know?
The video is my last Periscope shows the whole video. If you miss, go back and watch my last Periscope because he might take this down. He might take this down today, and nobody's going to sit unless you watch us or watch me or watch Real Fake Piece. Good morning, Robin. How are you doing, sir?
But he needs to have the attention. He needs something. He needs something. Everything that he does, and this is one thing you have to understand with people like who have mental illness, everything that they do, you have to second guess it. Only because of the fact that there is a pattern and it's been proven. And you cannot just say, okay, well, I'm breaking up with somebody now and I want to let you know this is how it is. Okay, so I bet you after they broadcasted, they went to bed and they made love.
Yeah, they don't have sex; they make love. Let's make that very
Exactly.
clear. Let's make that very clear. Hang on.
But we don't make love. I mean, we make love, but we don't have sex.
Yeah, that right there. So
Yeah.
you know, I didn't know making love was not having sex. I didn't know that. That's not what we were taught in like what 7th grade, 6th grade. So I have to call my teachers and be like, why'd y'all lie to us? So
You make love, but you don't have sex.
right.
Okay. Do you understand that penetration is penetration? And
She just pulls on his
sex
Jimmy.
is sex. And you cannot excuse it one way or the other. And this poor girl probably
Yeah, okay.
lost her virginity to this individual. And how can you sit there and be like, oh, we're breaking up now? Like, that's bullshit. Everything of this is bullshit. Because I
Yes.
promise you, if you lost your virginity to this individual and you're as Christian as you say you are, it would affect you much deeper. And I promise you, the last thing I would want to do is get on a public forum and announce it and talk about it because the
Correct.
pain would be so real.
Very real. Correct. Hang on a second. I'm trying to find something. Humping around.
Oh my God.
That's a good song to play. Anyway, so. Oh wait, hang on. Let me pause this. Let me pause Bobby Brown real quick. I want to show this.
You should pause, Bobby Brown.
I swear you should be the new Siri.
I am the new Siri. Hello.
May I take your order?
May
Okay.
I please take your order?
All right, hang on. Okay, here is the checking account they so-called have.
Okay,
Everyday checking.
I'm gonna tell you. Okay, listen, look at that. Look at it. Just look at it really, really extra hard. My father, he was senior vice president for multiple banks in DC. Okay, I was with him like an hour ago. I showed him this. This is bullshit. This is not real. This is fabricated 120%. There is no such thing as Jim, Kate, available balance. And then if you deposited something, why does it say available balance? Because you should have $5,846.73 available to you.
Actually, 5,000
If
something
it was a
99.
joint account, yes, absolutely.
5,899 cents. And then
Oh
it
yeah,
says available
sorry.
balance zero.
Well, the
But
26.
but also this right here. Hang on, where are we at? This right here would be here, and an available balance would be down here for a total.
And I will tell you that for Jim and Kate to be written like that, that's not right at all, because it would have his full name, James Saroka, and it would also have Kate's full name. And Kate is not even spelt right because she goes by Kaitlyn, which is Kaitlyn.
There you go.
So anything about this, it's sketchy as hell. It's not right.
Correct. Yep. So anyway, it's funny how he puts these things together, or he. It's funny. Like the other day, he bought followers on a photo, and then look at everyday Conger, and how he. Oh wait, every day. That's right. Look at every day.
And I know that her mom might type Kate, Kate, but still, it would have her actual legal name. Right. It would never have anything indicated as Jim, Kate. Like that's not how we do things. Not in America.
Correct. Yeah.
It's not a valid check account at all.
I'm surprised it's not written in crayon, but you know.
Right.
But anyway, it's just, oh my God. And the stuff like he's like just throwing out there is like just amazingly crazy. And I guess I'm going to jail again in a few weeks. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's definitely not a bank statement. Because my bank statement, we have 2 accounts in our bank, and it has my full name, her full name.
Here's the thing with people is when they start panicking, they dig and they dig. And especially with a mind like his, he will use every angle and try to manipulate anything. They're not breaking up. They're not. Those tears, they were fabricated. That's not real. They just want to pull at your heartstrings. They are good. This is what Jimmy does. Jimmy is good at manipulating people. This is what he does for a living.
Yeah.
And so he needs to pull anything, because guess what? When he was YouTubing and doing his YouTube live, he was so disappointed by the amount of viewers or lack thereof. Yeah. And he needs attention. He needs validation. He needs to know exactly that he is validated as a person. So here's the thing. He needs to create a news story so that people can then maybe relate to him, maybe pull for him, maybe, send a couple bucks his way, because he needs that. And Kate, she's on the struggle bus with him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think the next thing is like, where can we send money to get her home, and that's how they're going to get money.
Right.
So I think that's what's going to happen next, and they're going to get the money and be like, "Oh, we decided to stay together, and we're going to work everything out." And so
we are talking about feet piece.
Oh my God. You should go to You should go to like a McDonald's drive-thru and pull that shit. That'd be hilarious.
Oh my God!
I would like a large Big Mac. No cheese.
I would like a large Big Mac. No cheese. Cheese is for peasants.
If you're a feet piecer, please press 1.
If you are a feet piecer, please press 1. If you cannot stand scumbag, please press 2. For scumbag ratings in Spanish, please press 8.
Oh, Lordy. So anyway, yeah, hang on. Let's see. Last time I added 2 people, it like lagged me down. Let's see if it works. What's up?
Oh my God, I'm getting nauseous in the back of this car. I'm going to my MRI. Listen, this is Jimmy Thing. I'm going to tell you something about Mr. Jimmy.
Hi, Tina.
Hey, baby. Mr. Jimmy caught the money train down there. This is the whole thing. I know that he hooked up with these 2 dudes, and they probably wanted her out of the picture. I'm serious. He's going to be their new fluff boy. He must have caught the. I'm serious. I think he caught the train. He caught the money train.
That's actually kind of what I was thinking, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really judgmental like that, but I was kind of thinking that maybe. I know. That's why we need Tina. She's the one who speaks her mind 120%. I try to be a little bit more conservative. However, the thing is that I do think maybe something happened in the whole Kelso gay community front. And like, why would you break up? Either it's for money or you realize that you do like men. And the thing is that I only speak from experience. That's all I can do. And I dated a guy when I was 19 years old, and this guy was bisexual, but I didn't know that until it was like too late. But there were so many red flags. And Jimmy, he demonstrates a lot of the same red flags. I have nothing against gay community. Do what you want to do. That's fine. But
I don't either.
But I mean,
but she
there
knew
are signs.
She knew the deal what he was. I'm sure of that. Especially with that guy in Florida they hooked up with. Really.
Well, what also made her mad was he wanted to go to downtown and to go here and go there yesterday. He could have taken an hour or 2 hours and went to church and then did all that. I think he put his agenda in front of hers, and she is very religious. You can tell that. And
but she's dumb.
And yeah, and she's like, you know what? I'm not going to put up with this. You know, you don't respect my. You know, I asked you to go to church once a week. How hard is that? Or once every 2 weeks? How hard is that? You know, so I think her missing mass yesterday, especially on Palm Sunday, that's a big thing in their religion. So you know, Palm Sunday is like Christmas to Catholics, which I'm not knocking Catholic people or anything like that. I'm just saying that's a big time to go to church for Catholics, and I think it really upset her.
Well, all I know is that I'm telling you, he caught the money train. I think this is what it's about. Since he's hanging around, you notice that he got his hair dyed. There's no gray in his hair.
Yeah, I noticed that on the big screen. His hair does look like it's not blue like he wanted.
No, but he got his hair dyed.
Yeah.
It's different. That I saw that, but I'm telling you right now, he caught the money train. I think that these two couple or whatever they are going to use him as a fluff boy, and they want her out of the picture. But on the other hand, also her money train has come to a complete stop. I think he soaked her and used what he got out of her, and now it's time, throw it to the curb.
That's definitely the thing. That's definitely a thing. Is a lot of times with sociopaths and narcissists, they will view an individual not as a person, not as a person with valid feelings. They will see what they can get from that person.
Well, I know about
once
that I am a sociopath. I know all about that word real well, but at least I'm starting to have a conscience.
But once the resources dries up, there's no use for them. And that is a horrible thing to say, but I mean, it's true for them. There's no reason to keep them around. And it's really sad, but I think if we were honest with ourselves, like we all saw that this was coming. You know?
Why be creepy as hell and say, "Oh, I'm going to have her in a disclosed location. Nobody but me and a few other people are going to know where she's at." And then he's like, "Oh, I'm going to send her on her way and let her have the van."
He's going to throw it to the curb. That's what he's going to do. I don't know, but the thing is she going to stay in LA? I mean, she shouldn't be out in LA, period. LA is kind of a rough place. She'll end up on Skid Road, or somebody's going to turn her ass out and she's going to be walking Sunset Strip. I mean, what's going to happen with this girl?
Well, I think that the one blessing I will say, because Conger showed her mom's replay. And if I had a mom like her mom volunteered to like get her a plane ticket, to get her a train ticket, anything that she needs to get her home safely. If I had a mom like that, I would be so happy. I think I think it's really crappy how some people don't understand exactly the blessings that they have.
My mom would have been like, "Get your own ass home."
Thanks. Be cool.
But yeah, it's gonna be it'll be interesting to see what happens today.
A lot of my experience that I have in terms of like narcissism and sociopaths are unfortunately because of my mother. And I have a mother who raised me in such a way that I am aware now as to the type of person I never want to be. And it's not like a sad story or anything, but it's just it is what it is, you know? And so, but I'm very thankful because it makes me more aware.
Listen, there's nothing wrong being a narcissist, okay? Being vain shouldn't be a sin. It should be an attribute. Nobody's going to love yourself except you. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with loving yourself.
Miss Tina, honey, there's a difference between being a narcissist and like actually being confident. There's a difference, honey.
I know there's a difference. I know that. But being a narcissist really isn't a total sin. Trust me. In today's world, basically you're all that you got is yourself. Remember that.
But you can have yourself, but you can still care for other people, you know?
That's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, but it's all right to love yourself too in the process.
Right.
For real. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not saying don't be compassionate. I'm just saying there's nothing wrong loving yourself. Being vain, I don't think vain is a sin. I think it's an attribute. For real.
Miss Tina, I totally agree. The one thing though is that if you were truly a narcissist, you cannot feel sympathy for another person.
But
you cannot relate to that.
I'm right here. Can y'all hear me?
I hear you.
Okay.
But he used this girl. He took her for what she's worth. And now he came to something to bigger and better horizons now. He found somebody with the real deal, with a mansion, you know, and a spa and having $200 steak dinners and shit. That's what he's doing. But
see, they're not having to pay for anything.
Yeah, but
he's everything this weekend.
Yeah, but I know one thing. I'll bet you dollar to donuts he's giving up his ass to get that. I'll bet you he is. He's great.
You're probably right. I mean, you know, and then again, she might have caught him, you know, both of them together, like kissing or something, and who knows?
Well, if
maybe him and Dre will hook up.
But listen to me. Most likely, if he's with a gay couple, trust me, they're not really crazy about women. Period. So she would be, like, you know, an inconvenience.
In a way.
Yes, inconvenience. I'm telling you, gay men wouldn't take too kindly of him being with a woman.
But then again, he deleted the scope, the breakup scope, so the breakup broadcast. So
he did delete it.
They rehearsed that shit. That was all rehearsed. I mean, really, she was like, yes, and she, you know, saying like she was getting fed lines and shit. She's not going to tell you the truth. She's not going to say, yo, Jimmy's taking in the ass, so now I have to leave. You know what I mean? She's not saying that shit. I'm sure it's all scripted and everything, and she's stupid to begin with. So what the fuck? She'll do anything.
Well, I don't think that she's stupid, but I do think that she's very naive. And I do think that she will fall. She's easy prey. Like, that's the thing. She's easy prey. And she was, I want to say, like, her mother did raise her well, but at the same time, she was a little bit sheltered. So she is very apt to believing a lot of things, especially from somebody like him.
Okay, they've gone from 600 something views when we had it earlier to 1.1K views now within an hour or 2 hours. So, if you guys noticed that his numbers are down when he does his YouTubes, his numbers are down until Josh hits the room, and then once Josh is in there a few minutes, his views
It
go
is
up over
Kim.
1,000. I think Josh is in there buying the views.
It has to be. Sorry,
So,
my church
Listen, I'm
bells are
gonna
going
go
off.
now. All right, so I'll talk to you people later. I have to go. I have to go sign in for my MRI. So I'll talk to all of you
have a
later.
good day, dear.
Thanks, baby.
Okay, honey. Take care.
So, what I'm thinking, we'll find out within the next couple of days if this is really true or not. Is Josh gay? Everybody thinks he is because of how he acts and how he is around Jimmy. Hang on, let's say Prime Jeff.
And the way that Jimmy responds, I think that he is because of the way that Jimmy responds to a lot of his advances or his jokes or anything like that. Hey,
Right.
Jeff! And
Hey,
he's like, "Oh yeah,
Her mom. Wait, hold it. Her mom is in here. Her mom
hi,
is in here.
hello, mama."
Uh, I wish she would call in because I have some really good questions for her, and it'd be awesome to have her on a broadcast talking to somebody.
Mama, can you call in if you feel only if you feel
If you're up
comfortable?
to it, call in because
There's
we
a
have
lot
some
going
really
on
good
right
questions.
now.
Jeff, how is Jackie doing?
she's in the hospital. She's not doing too good at all.
Well, it's all good. Okay.
Oh my God.
But
Yeah,
I just want, hey, Conger, I'm just surprised you haven't said this yet and didn't bring it to anybody's attention. Why? How is it that begging and stealing money, conning people for money, how is that positivity?
it's not.
How?
We've discussed that before. It's not positive. It's not positive at all. And everybody's seen that. If you notice, when he's got 1,000 people in his broadcast, no matter where he's at, he's only got 3 or 4 people talking. Those 3
I haven't really been on it that much, and I don't know what you can exactly do, but I know what you can actually do with Periscope. But as far as YouTube goes, but anyway, yeah, I mean, with all this money conniving little stuff that he's got going on, I just wish that Kate would actually go home, get away from him. He's nothing but trash, man. I mean, she needs to go and be at home and have a better life. I mean, she had money saved up, and it's
Okay,
just
hang
like
on.
what Miss Tina just said.
We're having audio problems, so
Like what? Can you hear me?
your audio is screwed up. Okay, let me end this and come back. I don't know what because my screen went black a while ago and came back. So I don't know if that has something to do. Good now. It's okay now. It's better now. Okay, we're back. Okay, I flipped the camera and flipped it
That
back.
is so weird. I hate how Periscope does that.
Scope has a lot of problems right now.
Can you hear me now? I can hear you.
It's not a Verizon commercial. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
That is so weird. He flipped it and then it became okay again. That's weird.
So,
Hello, Kay Lopez. How are you, baby?
how does he have a grand? That's an old deal. That's not new because she doesn't have $5,000 anymore. She don't have no $5,000 anymore. I know she's going through that money. They said it in their own scope that they've gone through her savings not too long. Well, one of his broadcasts, he's like, we've gone through her savings. We don't have that anymore. So how is he posting? And how are both of them on the same account? And one, it doesn't have last names, which it would have. Her name is spelled wrong.
Define Pete Peace. Pete Peace is a scamming piece of shit. He likes to take women and subject them to horrible situations. When they are no longer valid, they will separate.
Hang on, is that better? Can anybody hear me now? Is that better? Yeah, he's in a truck. So he's got in a
I
truck.
can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, we're back. Okay. Yeah, he's in a truck, so it sounds. You got the vacuum sound. But
I am Kelly, the robot.
I thought you were Catherine, whatever her name, Kate the robot.
I can also be Kate. Please ask me a question.
We need to make our mother laugh, not cry. So, but anyway, what I think is going on, I really think this is a setup. I think that
it's not right.
I don't think she's going anywhere. If she does, she needs to go home.
I am not a virgin. I make love.
Not sex.
There is a difference.
Yeah, she does. Now, Amanda did an amazing job on the Kate thing they did. It was funny. But
I know I'm an asshole sometimes because in the sense like I laugh when I get uncomfortable and
right.
I'm going to be like 100% serious. Like it makes me really uncomfortable that this girl is in this situation. And you do not fake breakups. You do not fake anything, especially publicly, for any sort of gain. And it really, it upsets me. I'm not going to lie. And her mother has offered a plane ticket, a freaking train ticket, anything to get her home. If this is truly what's going on.
Even to put her up in an apartment.
Well, right.
Get you your own apartment. Get your life re-going.
Right.
I mean, I'd be all over that if that was me. But
yeah. I'd be like, all right, let's go. But the thing is that we don't.
Will she get that message? The question is she going to get that message?
The question is like the validity of the whole thing. If she is actually breaking up with this guy, I don't think it's happening. I don't. In my soul, in my depths of my soul, I do not think that is happening. I really don't. I wish it was, but I don't. They need viewers. They need content. This is what Jimmy is about. This is what he does.
Her mother's not pushing her further away because she's not going to see it. She's not going to see it with Jimmy controlling her phone. I mean, she got a message last night from somebody, and he's like, "You want to talk to this? Well, then I'm going to block the number." That was either somebody in her family or someone he doesn't approve of trying to talk to her.
Right. So I'm telling you, with an individual who acts like that, an individual who acts like that, I can promise you, if he has some sort of power over this individual, he will not easily let go. And he will not broadcast that. I promise you. I promise you. Yeah. He will not let go that easy and then broadcast it. I promise.
Yep. Yeah, he's not going to. It's going to be. I don't see how legally they can't, with what he broadcast last night, how they can't get some authorities involved and be like, okay, he's trying to put her in a secure location. She kind of looks scared, but she's having to follow along. How they couldn't get someone to step in with that. I know she's 19. I know she's 19.
And
But
for her, she's a sweet girl. She's a very sweet girl. And the thing is that she is now being trained. That's the thing. She's being trained. And so, guess what? Lack of viewers, no viewers, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They're upset. They need support. What is a scandal that we could create? What is something that maybe someone can believe and that they can hop on our boat is the breakup.
oh yeah, yeah, I could see that. But it's just all it's all very confusing because I mean that broadcast was
She seemed very upset, but the thing is that here's the thing. With manipulators, they can go ahead. Before the broadcast, I can pretty much like spell it out in my own brain. Here's the thing. I've been there, I've done that. I dated that. I tried to get away from that for like a year and a half. Okay. So
right.
I'm telling you, I get how these people work. I'm not saying I 100% can like contest to this, but I am pretty sure I'm thinking how he may be operating. And he probably did upset her enough prior to the broadcast to really believe they are breaking up. But I promise you, after they ended the broadcast, they probably did resume everything and everything was okay. And you know what? No, Kate, it's okay. We're fine. We're fine. I don't even know. Like, there's so many different variables. Like, maybe she's in on it, but I don't think that she could because I don't know if that's really how she operates.
I asked her mom to call in. She declined, and I can do two at a time because I'm plugged in. I can do two at a time. I just can't do three. But I cut him off because he's driving. He's either driving a truck or has an air conditioning on. It sounded like a vacuum. So, but I offered for her mom to call in. But that broadcast went 15 different ways last night. In an hour, went 15 different directions. So, and then he kept covering the screen up where he was talking to her about certain things one time. And then what got me was, if you guys want to be paid back for the van you helped buy, then let me know. I'm going to send y'all money back. How are you going to send money back when, one, she's taking the van, so it's not getting sold. Two, she bought the van, so I think it's actually her van.
Well, I mean, that's a matter of like titles and everything like that, like who it's actually with, and the title will show that. And if it's in her name based on her credit, I bet her credit is a lot better than his.
Well, until the credit card bills don't get paid. So once stuff don't get paid, then her credit's going to be shot to hell.
I know.
But, somebody said she might go live with somebody in Florida they stayed with. Well, okay. Is she going to work? Is she just going to is she going to go back? Where's she going to go to school? I don't think she has enough credits to transfer right away. Or can you transfer after so many months? I don't know.
Denise? Really?
Denise. I don't know who Denise is. Denise in Jersey. Who's Denise in Jersey?
Wait, Denise with like the 80s hair?
I don't know.
Is that the Denise?
I have no idea. Oh, going to see Doreen.
Doreen? Denise?
I know Doreen. Doreen's not a bad person. Doreen would probably be pretty good for her to stay with. So, Doreen's been a scoper. She's been on scope for a long time. She's been in my scope, so we don't have anything against each other. So, but I mean, before he told her if she ever leaves me, I'm going to just kill myself. But now it's okay if she leaves as long as I know where she's at.
Exactly. And I'm telling you, it's not valid. This is not valid. They need us to talk about them. They need this whole scope. Why do we have 142 people in here right now?
Because they're
talking about Jimmy.
Yeah.
Because they need that.
Yeah, because a lot of us were talking over the weekend. We're done with this. It's getting old. And
Right.
we had scrolled back from not broadcasting and not talking about him. And he's like, wait, I've got to get more viewers. I need somebody to talk about me.
Yeah.
So, and here we are talking about it.
It's like dumb freaking like tabloid shit. It's
Yep.
dumb shit. Okay. Like if this was a tabloid and you're on CBS right now, you're in CBS. Okay. Picture you're in CBS and you're checking out, and then you look over and you see a tabloid. Jimmy and Kate break up. That's all it is.
I definitely buy that issue. and put it in my dog kennel, you know? That'd be hilarious. Tabloids. If he ever made it on the front of the tabloids, he would be we would look dumb. We'd all look like freaking stupid. We're not doing something right because he made it to the tabloids before we did.
Right. Our dumbasses would be like, oh, really? Oh my God. Let's pick up this issue. It's only $1.95. Hell fucking yes, let's go.
Let me grab some Snap Packs and this National Enquirer, and I'm good.
Yeah, we're set.
I would camp out for that issue. How many copies you got? Give me every damn one of them.
But here's the thing. Is a lot of people, unfortunately, like a lot of people, they do not read anymore. They do not pick up magazines, newspapers, etc. They depend on their phones.
Well,
and
look at what Apple's about to do. Apple is about to release in their Apple News where you can pay $10 a month and download any magazine you want to read. You don't have to buy it at the store anymore. Subscribe to it. You'll be able to download it,
and
photos, and read it right on your tablet.
With Periscope, it's the equivalent of a tabloid. So instead, it's like a live action tabloid. So here we are talking about some mofo who can't provide for himself nor his lady. That apparently they're not anymore. So I apologize for saying that. But
there's our moneymaker, Kelly. I found our moneymaker. We need to publish a Periscope weekly magazine.
Okay, let's do it.
Put it out at the tabloid section.
Isn't that what they do though? Like on Fuck You Friday?
That's not even around anymore.
Oh, okay.
I kept getting that banned, so you finally stopped doing
it. I don't know. I just like it's hard to keep up. It really is. And I don't wish like bad on anybody. I really don't. I just like I sit here and I'm observing things, and my like I went to school for like psychology. So like my training has had me like looking at all these people as like case studies. And I'm like looking at them and I'm like, do you need help? You need a hug. That's what you need. You need a hug.
Or walk a dog that wears slippers, you know.
Yes. Oh my God. I took them off. I was like, I can't do this. I was chasing them around. I was like, we got to be productive. No shoes for the dog.
She has flown before because she's been to England and everywhere else. So she's not afraid to. Yeah, if you give her a van and tell her to drive back across country, it'll take her 3 years to get there because she'll stop and look at the big ball of twine. She'll look at the buried cars in the desert. The biggest gem clip available. I mean, she'll stop at the underwear museum. Probably
she has to also look up the national days.
Yeah. the biggest pizza in the world. She'll stop and look at that. So yeah, it'll take her a year to drive back. Hello.
Oh. Haley! Hi, baby girl.
Hey, guys.
Might take her out 99 by accident.
Guys, I think she's going to fly somewhere. I really do.
Where is she flying to?
Well, I'm hearing Jersey. So I wonder if she's coming back to Jersey.
She's not from Jersey, though.
No, but she's from Pennsylvania. So her way of
okay. But here's the thing. Okay. Let's not get worked up on the details because right now anything is subject to criticism because like we don't know anything.
No, you're
we
right,
really don't.
You're right. Absolutely.
We don't even know like if they're actually breaking up.
I don't mean to speculate on that. It's what if you heard me, whoever just said that, all I said was I heard that she was going to some Doreen. I don't even know who that is. That's what I was thinking.
Well, no, I understand, honey, but let's not run with anything right now. Like, let's just see what happens, because I think like it's not even going to be a breakup.
Me neither. I think it's all for the views, all for the money. Because if you see, she was crying last night, but he wasn't really that emotional. And Steve was in the room because he was holding the camera because they kept looking up at him. I don't know if you guys seen that.
The best part of breaking up is 2 piece in your cup.
The Crayola factory in New Jersey.
Great. Conger, with all that money, buddy, you should send her some.
I know, right? Well, you know, I do have bills, so.
I'm joking. I don't feel bad for her anymore, but please, to her mother, if she's in this room, stop reaching out to your daughter. As much as you love her and you want her, you are pushing her further away. Her mother is. She's pushing her further away. She needs to stop and let Kate decide where she wants to go.
Well, I don't think Kate's going to see that because Jimmy's not going to let her see it.
No, true. But in general,
that's the number one thing, though. Like, you have to think about like how controlling he is, and he's gonna break up with someone who is like absolutely like subservient to him. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Then she said this last night. She's like, "Oh, he's already said if I meet another guy and date him and he hurts me, Jimmy's gonna come break his leg." You're not gonna meet another guy and date him because this idiot is gonna like stalk your ass like crazy.
Right. I mean, you're right, Dino. A mother's love never stops. But I mean, I think
I will disagree with that.
I mean,
because my mother, she doesn't have that same philosophy, and it's really unfortunate.
Right. I mean,
I think eventually, when it comes down to it, and it gets to the very end, she's gonna get in touch with her family and want to come home. But she's gonna want to try to do something for herself right now. You know, let her do it her way. And
right.
I think Kate's going to surprise them. I really do. And maybe not in Jimmy's eyes. Maybe she is hiding something on the side and saying, I'm going here. And maybe eventually just disappear and come back to her mother. And I really hope, I really do. I hope she goes home. I hope she gets the help she needs because Jimmy fucked her up. He fucked her head up bad.
She'll need therapy for sure.
Absolutely, Kelly. Absolutely. And I feel bad. I really do, because nobody should have to deal with what she has gone through.
Nope.
And I love my children as much as everybody else loves their children. I mean, some parents, like Kelly said, don't have that bond. But I think her mom reaching out, her mom is reaching out because she wants her daughter home. She wants her too.
I think that is beautiful. Beautiful, 100%.
Well, no,
that is also. Now, here's another thing. Maybe she'll go stay with another family member in another state. She has family everywhere.
Right.
So, maybe that's a plan. Maybe she's going to stay with somebody it's a family, an extended family member somewhere.
Yeah. And I mean, I kind of figured this wasn't going to end well. I really, you're right, Dempsey. She was offering options. She offered a plane ticket. She offered her RV. She offered her to get an apartment that they would pay for, which the gratitude, that's phenomenal. And me as a parent, I would do the same thing to get my child home safe. Is Kate going to take it? Probably not. It's sad.
And unfortunately, at this point, I think she is so brainwashed. She's going to need therapy. Like, she will need therapy. Otherwise, she will continue this behavior.
Right.
And put it on other people. You know what I mean?
If that was my daughter, I'm sorry, I would fucking fly to every state or go wherever I have to go to get my child home. And I would hunt them down. I really would. You know, I mean, this girl has been through so much. I mean, you could see he was taking advantage of her. You could see how he made her go broke. That bank statement, Conger, that was fake.
Oh yeah, we knew that right off the bat.
Absolutely. No bank is going to put, you know, Kate, Jimmy, zero balance. Come on. That is like the phoniest shit I've ever seen.
If he could write in crayon, it'd look more realistic.
Yeah. Yes,
That's like,
she will.
that's like, why are you posting all these dinner receipts and I mean, who cares? I mean, so you got, okay, you prove you're a real idiot because you
Right.
got a $70 steak and she got a $30 steak. I mean, come on, really?
My
Yeah, there's no last
Robert.
names on it.
Robert put my bank statement also says Jim and Kate. But you notice he's good enough to prove like their expensive meals, like an actual legitimate fucking receipt, right? But the
Yeah.
bank statement wasn't legitimate. Nothing he says is legitimate. It's all fake. It's all lies. It's all bullshit.
That's just like all his viewers. He does not get a lot of viewers until Josh shows up in the room. Then once Josh is there, over 1,000 people go in.
Can you
And
tell
that's
me?
because,
Okay, I have a question. Do you guys think Josh knew about this before anybody?
about what?
About them quote unquote leaving each other, like breaking up?
I think Kelso probably knew it before anybody else.
Who?
Yeah.
Kelso will know it first because he's with Kelso.
Oh.
He was out with Kelso when all this shit started, evidently.
Oh, okay. But I'm just saying, I think because Josh came in the YouTube last night, like in the middle of it, but he was very quiet. He only said a few things.
Will not get another.
I don't
A
think,
girl is not going to put up.
I don't think he wants another girl. I think he wants to go the other way. And I'm not discriminating people. Please don't think that, please. I think Jimmy wants to go. He sees how, you know, Steve and his husband are living, you know, and I think Jimmy maybe likes that type of lifestyle. And maybe Kate sees that, you know.
Yeah. Pretty much everybody goes to church, and he didn't want to go, so that pretty much told her right there. You know, okay, he's not really big into this religion thing like he sounds. No sound.
No, not committed at all.
Why is there no sound? I hope
Can
he's
anybody?
coming back.
I hear you guys.
I hear Kelly. I hear you.
Hang on. Let me do this. Lots of
Lots
sound.
of sound.
Yeah, what the hell?
Go out and come back in and see if that fixes it. But I think that showed her yesterday when he refused to go to service on an important day like that, and he didn't want to go. He'd rather go and speak peace around town.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
So
I have a question. So in other words, he Oh, okay. Everybody's saying it's freezing and me and Kelly need to hang up.